want to give you an example of what asymmetrical returns could look like if you're buying a business. And I'm going to use two different examples to help you visualize what this might look like. These are examples, but they're pretty close to being the real world if this is a skill that you decided to use and learn, and a strategy that you decided to use. So if you think about I'll start there, a smaller kind of deal, the investment that would be required, it might be as low as $30,000. This would be your investment. The profits that investment would typically buy is about $150,000 worth of profits. And what that would equate to is about $100,000 in salary. So the difference between the profits and the salary for you is that $50,000 difference is going to be repaying debt. So you invest $30,000, you buy about $150,000 worth of profits, $100,000 a year worth of salary for you, and in 5 years, with nominal growth, very, very, very modest growth, that salary and profits turns into about $375,000 a year, and there is no debt. In fact, if you do this right, the debt will be paid off in about 3 to maximum 3.5 years. So you're paying off debt, you're making a salary, you invested $30,000, and in 5 years you've got $375,000 worth of salary. And if you decided to sell the business at that point, this business that you bought with $30,000 of your money would be worth roughly $750,000. So if you think about asymmetrical returns, that's about a 25 times multiple on your original investment. That's an asymmetrical return. Very small investment, relatively low risk, very high return. Let's look at an example for a larger business. If you had $200,000 that you were prepared to invest, then that could equate into profits. You're buying profits of $650,000, profits of $650,000, which is for your salary would be about $250,000 of that would be yours, and the balance would be used to pay off the debt. And if you did that, you'd be out of debt in about 3 years. The salary, with very modest growth, would turn into about $1.3 million within 5 years. So your 5-year salary that you would be taking out of this you'd have no debt on a $200,000 investment. You'd be dragging out about $1.3 million. The value of the business, if you sold it for the same multiple that you bought it at, would be about $4 million, and that's a 20 times asymmetrical return. So on a $200,000 investment from you, if you had that kind of capital and you did this kind of deal, which is an average kind of deal, there's nothing particularly great or bad about the economics that I'm showing you, you could turn $200,000 of capital into a salary, a profit for you of about $1.3 million over 5 years, and the business would be worth $4 million. So it's incredibly attractive from an asymmetrical return standpoint.